everyone, this is Jackie Hayes speaking. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Perth in Western Australia, and today I'm going to show you a card that I made for my husband for our wedding anniversary on Sunday, and I thought I would do this one for a friend of mine. It's his birthday in May. This is using the Beautiful World stamp set, and the die that comes with it is World Map dies, and that's the stamp set. And I like this one. I think it's brilliant. I think it's got a lot of potential for just men's cards in general, or even if somebody's going on a long trip and you want to send them a bon voyage card, this would do very good for that. We've got the dies that go with it, and I have done a lot of this Stampin' Up, the punching out, which takes quite a bit of time. So we've got two globes rather, and I think one's got Australia on. I'm not quite sure because I'm not clear on how it all works at the moment with those. There's also a stand for one of them to sit in, and that sits in like that, so that when you've got it on your cards you can see, and that's what I've done there. Just sat it in. I've done it on gold, and this one is on Early Espresso. I've used the DSP for this. Not quite sure what the DSP is called. I'll have to have a look. They all have different names. The words I'm going to use for the happy birthday is peaceful moments, and I've got this happy birthday because that fits nicely in that circle. It's a 1 3/4 circle and then a 2-inch circle afterwards. I'll just find out what they call the DSP. It escapes me at the moment because everything's new to demonstrators, with it only just starting. We can't learn everything in one day. I wish we could, because my brain would be a lot better. Right, World of Good Speciality Designer Series paper. And this one's got quite a lot of different papers in it. You've got just the map, looks like a photo from outer space. Then there's just the plain one that I've used there, and that has the blue background with the gold, or is it brass trim, I think it is, a brass circle. So that's that one. Then there's the compass, and that one is lovely because it's all different globes. There's 2 of those. The green one, that's got pictures of places on, I think it is, but this one is absolutely stunning, and you could use that on any card. There's another one here that's got the maps on. This is Canada and Dominion of Canada, and it goes to United States of America, and that's just a brown background for like the stars, if you're interested in astronomy, which sometimes I am, but I don't have time to read my stars at the moment. I think it's going quite well. And this one is a map of Europe. It's got the North Sea, it's got Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, London. It's got all of England there. And for my husband's, I use this part because we're from Yorkshire in England, and it's got Sheffield, where I was brought up for the first 4 years of my life, and then it's got Doncaster on it, which I was then brought up for the rest of my life and lived there until we moved over here in 2005. So you see, that one is quite a nice designer paper that you could just do anything with. It doesn't have to be for a boy or a girl. You can just do it as a get well card. It's got a lot of possibilities. Right, we'll get started with the card. I'll just move some of these out of the way first. Now I've shown you the measurements for, I'm using Early Espresso, and the measurements for this piece of card is 9 3/4 by 4 inches, scored at 5 3/4. So that's how you score that bit, and it's got this bit at the bottom. I copied the way Donna Gray did it. Thank you, Donna. And she, rather than try and cut a piece out of here, she did a separate piece, and I thought that was a good idea because it made it a little bit more simple. And this piece is 2.5 by 8, and it's scored at 2 and 6 inches. So you've got 2 scores there, 2 and 6 inches. Right. This designer series paper then, for the inside is 5 5/8 by 3 7/8, and I'm not using the blue. I want to use this one, so it's just a bit neutral. Right, we'll get started on that, and I can tell you the times all the way through. Sorry, that's my phone, and I'm not getting up to answer it. It's going to stay. It'll probably be a nuisance call anyway. So I'm putting this on the inside.
Did you get it?
No, I'm videoing at the moment,
Sorry.
so I didn't answer it. It's my husband just come from his shed, which is at the back of my craft room. It's tinier than my craft room, I might add. He has to go outside to do everything that he wants to do. And I've stuck that on first, and then I'm going to stick this on, and I've just laid it up just a fraction over. I don't want it showing, but I've put this piece up a little bit, so just a little bit. There, and pop that on there. I don't want it that far down. I want to be. So that's just got a little bit of the edge of the designer paper showing, which I'm not too bothered about. It finished it off nicely. It just gives you that little bit of definition for the bottom of your card. Right, so then so that is that bit, which is straightforward and simple. There's no messing about with that one. For the next bit now, I've got some brass foil, and that piece of brass foil is 3.78 by 3.78, and the designer paper I've got for this piece is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And what I did to start with, because this is going on the front, I didn't want to waste all this, so I cut out my stand. I can see that, and I've cut out the I've big shot them, and these are the globes that I want to use. But what I did as well, because we've got the, I know it's Sizex, but we've got this coming back in, which is adhesive. It's called multi-adhesive sheets. And what it is, you put that on the back of foil or any other paper that you want to stick on, and it makes these bits sticky, because you've got, then there's no glue got to be used, which is good. And because I didn't want to waste all my card, I cut it out of this first. So I'm going to then, I've lost a piece of a little piece of my gold. Oh, it's there. I've got that many little pieces that I'm losing them now. Right, I'm going to put my my foil on the front of this sheet first. So then all you have to do is take this backing off, and which is that, and then all this is sticky. You don't have to mess about with that, and this is not sticky at all, it's like a wax paper. So then put this onto, got one or two little bits of glue overhanging, don't want them, that's okay. Put that in that way. No, not happy with that bit. Put it that way. Yeah, that's better. A lot better. Oops, missed it. Not put it straight. And the beauty of it is, it still comes off when you don't get it straight. No. That's better. A lot better. Right. So then what I'm going to do with this piece now, because I don't want to have it all stuck up with the Tombow glue, I'm going to put the heavy duty tape on, tear and tape, and that's a lot better than having glue all over the place. And just use my tape pick tool just to take that bit off. And that bit. And then all I have to do then is just make sure I've got this the right way round. And the gentleman that I'm making this for went all over the place because he was in the Navy. So this piece has got Denmark on it, and Denmark, Jutland, which I think he went to Jutland, I'm not sure, but when I see his wife I shall get to find out that. Right, so that piece is now done. I'm then going to then put this bit on, and I've done the same with this. I'm going to, I've put two pieces of foil, brass foil, and they are 2 3/4 by 1 7/8, and these two I can use Tombow glue on the back, but and Just need to get that straight. Yep. This one. It's perfect. And then I've got two more pieces of small DSP that I'm going to stick over the top of this, but I'm going to put tear and tape on these as well. I'm not going to glue them. I don't want it messing up that bit. So put that bit on there. And that piece. And this is a challenge for today for my ladies that want to take it up. Some will, some won't. I'm pleased that somebody's doing them with me. And I think they're enjoying them as well, because I've not started my card classes back up yet, and until it's safe to do so, so we've got safe distancing, I'm not doing it in my card room. I just can't take that risk. And I only started doing YouTube because it was throwing out the challenges for my card ladies, which it was a challenge for me just starting to do YouTube. But I've enjoyed doing it, so it's made it possible for me to be part of everybody's lockdown or self-isolation, whatever we call it over here. In England it's lockdown. Now I've got two pieces of brass, and they're just a bit of fancy just to take the blandness off of the bottom of this card, and we'll just put a little bit of glue on there. Don't want a lot on. They're just little bits of scrap. These are not anything special. And so that's those two, and then this bit is just got to have word stamp on it, but I will put this bit inside. I just want a globe on the outside, but I wanted to put this on the inside, and it is sticky on the back, as I said, because I've already used the adhesive, self-adhesive. Just turn that round. Right, so when you pull the back off of this, hopefully a lot of these will come off, which is not happening in this case, I don't think, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe if I keep pressing it. And keep trying to get them all off. Some have, some haven't. There we go, some of them are coming out. Just take a moment to get these out, otherwise it's no good leaving them in. Just a couple there and there. That one, that one. I think just about, it's just getting them off of the back. There. Now I've got them all stuck on my fingers, so I'll have to get them off. Right. Still got a couple stuck on my fingers. Now my fingers are really sticky. Right, okay, so they're all off now. Off of that one anyway. And I'm going to put that on the outside, I think. But what I've done is I've cut out with a plain cutter a circle of early espresso, and this globe then fits on this circle. Oh dear, making a right mess of my fingers here. So then if you place it on there, so that's okay. I'm quite happy with that. I'll just move this out of the way because I keep getting them stuck on my fingers even though I've pulled them off. Not oh. Right, so then what I'm doing with this one is I'm going to put that on the outside, and I've done one on the outside there, and I've done the because it was for my husband's wedding anniversary card, this I put "You Make the World a Better Place," which is from this set of Beautiful World, and then inside it, "Thank you for being part of mine." So it's got nice sayings in it as well, which when we're all doing cards, we all look for nice sayings, don't we? It's one of those things that we all look for. I'm going to just press these out onto this sheet before I even try and take them out. It might work a bit better that way. Just don't want to press too hard because with it being foil, I don't want to mark the foil. I think that's worked that fraction better. I've left one or two little bits on it. Not much. Just trouble is it's sticking to the back. When I push them through, it's sticking to the back and it won't lay flat then. That's better. Just one left. Right. Didn't take much longer. Okay. And I'm going to place this one underneath the globe and fetch it back into side. I'm going to the globe stand. I've got to make sure I've got this the right way around though. I think it's that way. I think that looks like Australia. Right, so there's a globe fitted on the inside and not a Tombow glue inside for that one and a stuck up, so we didn't need that one. Right, for this one now, I'm going to put this on the front. Do I need it there or do I need it at the bottom? No, I'm not sure where I need this piece. I'll stamp this happy birthday first and cut that out and see how we go on with that. And this is done on very vanilla card and with early espresso. Stamping it in the middle because I want to do it on a 1 3/4 punch. And if you stamp it first, you can always line it up with your, even if you get it in a bit of a wonky position, you can still line it up with your punch. But if you stamp it afterwards, half of the time your punch is not, you can't punch it straight. So then this piece will fit on there. Yeah, it does nicely. And that's the 2-inch punch that I've used, and it's the same size as the circle that we had. No, it's just a fraction larger than the circle that we've used, but that's not a problem. And see which way I like it. Might do it that way. Yeah, I like it like that. Going to just put dimensionals on this now. And dimensionals on that one. And I'm on the last pieces of my dimensionals on this card. I'm not going to waste any. We can't afford to waste things, so we. Right. Before I put the dimensionals on. Yeah. Before I do that, I'm going to put some ribbon on, and this ribbon is copper trim. And if you don't want, I used it like that because I don't want to open it up, but it's one of them ribbons that's really works well with anything. You can open it up and see, it opens up, and you can use it as netting or ground cover. It's really pretty on what you do. I don't know whether you can see it properly. Maybe there. That's a bit better. And then if you pull it back, it pulls back into shape again. So you don't waste it, even though you've done it that way. And I'm just going to put some on this, on the top, just to take the blandness off. But I'm not putting a bow because it's for a man. I'm just going to tie a knot. You probably would say you should have done a reef knot for me, but seeing as I wasn't in the Navy, I don't know how to do a reef knot, so. And just move that over just a fraction. And I'm going to then put a glue dot, a mini glue dot, underneath it, just to keep it still. I don't want it to slide about. So, right. Where's my mini glue dots there? And use my take the pick tool and just round the mini glue dot off so that it's holds that down. And there you can see that's held in place now. It's not going to go anywhere. And this is the back part inside. So you've got a bit of trim in there, and then it's that piece as well. So we'll put them away, out of the way. And these bits, yeah, I might do that way around. Yep. I'm getting myself in a bit of a muddle here. Come on. I missed one. So that's happy birthday on this bottom corner. and the globe on the top corner. Make sure I've got that the right way round. Spot on. So then it just needs, when I come to do that, it just needs me to write in the middle now, and I've left enough space there so I can write on it, and that is the reason why I've done this neutral colour, because then in pen I'll be able to write happy birthday, and that's my card finished for today. Hope you like what I've done, and if you want to try it, and it stands up really well. So that's the 2 cards that I've made. I'm quite pleased with them. I hope you do like them. If you would like to become part of my challenge, just send your card, whatever card you've made, just send it to JackieSan50@gmail.com. Or if you want to be to phone in and let me know that you would like to join, or you would like to become to order anything from me, then you can go on to my blog, which is http://JackieSanCards.stampinup.net, and please, if you see this video, leave a comment, even if it's good or bad. I'm not bothered. Most of my comments that's been on them has been good, which has been good for me, but I do take criticism quite well, so which some people might say I don't, but yeah, I do. And please stay safe, stay well, and we'll get through this together, and quite quickly. Have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.